this is a show where we're not trying to appeal to the families. We're not trying to appeal to kids. It's a more adult show. We don't even have to put that costume on. We can look at this guy who, I got drunk last night. So what?
And they're dropping F-bombs left and right.
Left and right, man. Dropping F-bombs, doing F-bombs. And somebody said, your boy's already getting in trouble in the first episode. I ain't gonna say too much, but he's already dipping into the places where he probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we did not get the whole season of Lanterns like we requested. And Kevin Keane tried.
Yeah.
They said that they ran out of inventory. Now, how you do that with something digital, I don't know. Just say you didn't want to do it.
Exactly.
Usually something like that makes me biased against something. Well, you know what the hell with your sticky little show? I don't care. I'm going to rate it right now. Some old bullshit. But another insulting thing that they did, they sent us the first episode 5 minutes before the first episode came out on HBO.
Yeah, review that.
Yeah. But you know what? I went ahead and I watched it. You watched it. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to tell you right now, man, I'm not here to do pretty much a review where you have to wait for my ratings. I'm going to let you know that I think that this is probably the best thing that DCU has done so far. Now, Mark looking at me because I said this earlier and said, boy, you always say that.
You do.
And I told you, but I mean it this time.
Okay.
No, Mark, for real. This is the one.
Okay, this is the one.
Now I'm not, that last girl, I know I said she was the one, but no, she really is the one. Green Lantern.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
You just went out on one date with this girl.
But I feel it. Something about her, man. She gets me. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons why I think that this is the best thing that James Gunn, James Gunn's universe. I think this is probably the best thing out of that.
Peacemaker, Creature Commandos, no, this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we've had Peacemaker, Creature Commandos, Superman. I know Supergirl is really hard to top, but even that. And you know I love Superman.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I'm not even a big Green Lantern fan.
Sure.
I never collected Green Lantern comics. Mm-hmm. I don't know that much about Green Lantern. I've only learned about Green Lantern over the years. But this right here, I think qualifies as, this is what you should have been doing. Mm-hmm. We were due for this. Mm-hmm. And some of these things you're going to agree with. You'll know why. I can already tell you. Maybe not. I don't know. You better like it. But at least I think you'll understand what I'm talking about. But there's one really big thing that I think makes it special.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and look at some of the trailer for Lanterns. We've all seen it before. Let's just go ahead and get a quick refresher. And we'll be back to talk about at least episode 1 a little bit more.
What do you know about manhunters?
Oh, shit.
Where'd you hear that word?
Oh, revealing a little something right there. Oh. Let's get out of here before they start talking too much, revealing too much. So let me just go ahead and rephrase this. This is possibly the best thing that the DCU has out there because we can only base it on one episode. But if they continue along with the quality that I've seen in episode number 1, I definitely think that they got something.
No slight to this show, but I've seen a lot of series that had a great first episode and then couldn't hold on to that.
You know what, Martin? I cannot disagree with that.
Now, this looks like it will. Like it's going to may even get better. But I'm just saying, I've had that happen before.
That's very possible. We've only seen one episode, so I cannot argue with you on that. But I will say, for right now, if you just were to see this one episode and go by that, this is the Green Lantern, or rather, this is the anti-Green Lantern to that Green Lantern.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, people,
absolutely.
Yeah, this is the Green Lantern to there's an anti-Green Lantern. This Green Lantern right here. This is what this shows what you show to a person that only saw this movie and said, "Damn, this character sucks."
Right. And it's like you watch this Green Lantern show, like, ew, why would I want to do that? No, but watch it though. I guess. I'm gonna hate it, so you don't mind.
Nah, man. I'd see the reason why I like this is because I think it's I think it's what is the tone that they're taking with this.
Yeah.
It is a bold move taking a superhero with a magical space ring,
Mm-hmm.
and they can just, make stuff by wishing it or, or imagining it, and then turning it into an adult police
Procedural. Yeah.
buddy cop police procedural. When and this is why I love stuff when it comes on TV. This is why I love watching superhero stuff on TV.
Oh
now.
yeah. Well, you think about comic books; they're serial.
Yeah.
So a TV series makes more sense than a movie.
Yeah. Well, the other thing with movies, man, is that with movies, and there's nothing wrong with this, but the movies are a lot of times superhero films. When they're on the big screen, they're confined to the spectacle.
Yeah.
They're confined to
Yeah.
to the effects.
Mm-hmm.
They're confined to the costume and and just trying to really just sell the IP. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of times they get a lot of that right, but just TV allows us to pay more attention to richer stories.
Yeah.
And character.
Yeah.
This is more grounded, has more grounded elements with superhero stuff just sprinkled in the only when necessary.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you like Wonder Man, or if you like Peacemaker, you like the elements of that show, then this is already a recommendation that I should give you.
This is what you want when somebody has a limited budget, like they can't do the big special effects.
Yeah,
it would make them more creative.
Yeah,
and really buckle down and be creative with working with what they have and going that extra mile. So often that doesn't happen. Stuff just looks cheap, and that's all it is.
Yep.
But this is, and it's Damon Lindelof who did The Watchmen, and he really seems to know what he's doing with these kind of properties.
Yeah, no, David Lindelof, I'm going to talk about him in a little bit, but yeah, he did do Watchmen, the HBO Watchmen and everything. And, and that's one of the things that I want to bring up, because David Lindelof is great with characters, and that's what's so great about this show, man.
Mm-hmm.
That this centers on character, not the superhero.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even see that green ass suit for the first episode. They pull it out on a rack.
Yeah.
And they show it to you, but nobody's wearing it really.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess you see it a little bit, but not really.
Yeah. And so you're getting actual characters, man, not the superhero. You're getting the characters with their flaws. You see the human side. Kyle Chandler is killer in this, man.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's a Hal Jordan Green Lantern. And we usually see him younger, but here he's older, more grizzled and experienced, probably a drunk.
He just looks like a drunk.
But when he shows up in one part, he tells Jon Stewart, "Yeah, I'm hungover."
Yeah.
He's driving drunk. He likes to indulge.
He's kind of a burnout.
Yeah, and I love that this is a show where we're not trying to appeal to the families. We're not trying to appeal to kids. This is a more adult show. We don't even have to put that costume on. We can look at this guy who, I got drunk last night. So what?
And they're dropping F-bombs left and right.
Left and right, man. Dropping F-bombs, doing F-bombs. And somebody, your boy's already getting in trouble in the first episode. I ain't going to say too much, but he's already dipping into the places where he probably shouldn't. Yeah, so we get sex in this. But man, him, and that's Aaron Pierre and Kyle Chandler in the first episode. Kyle Chandler and Aaron Pierre are great together.
Yeah, they got a good chemistry. This man, again, he's the old grizzled, probably alcoholic who's trying to teach the younger guy who, he's not some young upstart. He's not some guy who's hard-headed and not listening. He's actually saying, man, get your shit together so you can teach me right. Right. And he's got a mentor who's saying, I don't even want you here.
Yeah, yes.
And that's what you usually don't get. Usually you get a mentor who's like, he might be a little gruff, but, heart of gold, like, all right, kid.
Yeah.
And he's more like, God damn it, I ain't done doing this job yet. I don't even know why you're here.
This is a great interaction, way more than they would do, because they would just be doing, if this was a movie, they'd be cracking jokes back and forth, doing little funny things. Oh, look, man, hey, we are a couple.
It'd be Men in Black.
Yeah, exactly. The only thing that we'll probably have some criticism about, and you can't even do that too much right now because we got several more episodes to go, I would say that we see more of Aaron Pierre being defined by his interaction with Kyle Chandler or Hal Jordan.
I want to see some episodes where we see him more as his own character.
Sure.
And the show did start out like that with him getting a lot of background.
Oh, yeah. Couple things that...
Can't wait for you to say it.
All right, 2 things. Like I said, a couple things. That whole thing with him and his dad, what the... I'm like, so y'all gonna show that and just play it off like it's like you're normalizing it? I'm like, there better be some therapy going on in this show.
Something between a man and his son happens that is completely up.
Yeah.
And I saw that and I said, I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna wait for y'all to explain this later on down the line.
Down the line.
Because there's something we obviously missed.
Yeah.
Because that just came out of nowhere.
Right. It came out of nowhere and they just walked on past it. And you're like, hold up. What about that? And they're like, no, let's just keep going. I'm having a hard time doing that.
I'm thinking that there's a big explanation.
Yeah, it better be a big explanation for that. No. Here's the other thing.
Yeah.
So it makes for a fun scene when, Hal's driving the car and it's got, Jon Stewart in the car and he jumps out like, well, you take it. And he jumps out. And I'm like, in a slow rolling car, if you jump out, you're going to get hurt. He was speeding. He was driving that car as fast as he could and jumped out. And I was like, oh, he's got the ring. Oh, he doesn't have the ring. How the is he even getting up, let alone walking off somewhere?
I can't say anything because it's not a spoiler discussion, but there was some wiggle room for explanation right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it was just like, I know you want to do fun stuff, but hold up.
Probably. Man, listen, it might be one of those things where it's a bigger issue for you than me or some other people. But I thought that there was something there that said, all right, we can explain this if we really want to.
I know. I mean, I'm sure they can, but I would just prefer that they do.
I get it. I get it.
But now outside of that, I got no complaints whatsoever.
Really?
Yeah. Like, as a matter of fact, I really like the way, and I was curious about this, how they're showing how the ring manifests what it does.
Yeah. That's what I like too. It doesn't seem cheesy.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't seem silly when they do it because they are manifesting things. There's a scene where Hal Jordan conjures up a dollar for the jukebox. And I think that's one of the cool things about this show being grounded is that we don't have to go crazy with the special effects to the point where they seem ridiculous.
Right. Well, they've established that, one, everybody knows he's Green Lantern.
Yeah.
So nobody's freaked out about it. It's not a whole thing of trying to hide it. And as far as using the ring, he don't even seem like he likes using it much.
Yeah.
And he just seems he's of a mindset of like, you do this job right, you're not gonna need this.
Well, they've established that
don't use it as a crutch.
Yeah, they've established that there might be side effects or some negative ramifications if they use this thing or abuse it, over and over again. So they hinted at that, and I like that. I thought you were gonna ask, how did his eyes change color? Because when he was a little boy, he had brown eyes, and all of a sudden them eyes got green or whatever. I don't know.
I wonder if they cast the boy, and he's like, "Can you put these contacts in?" And he was like, "Yeah,
no,
my son ain't wearing no contacts. What's wrong with you?"
I think the mystery works well with this. Everybody was talking about how this is going to be True Detective.
Yeah,
and I didn't think it was a silly idea in the beginning. I didn't doubt them. I just wondered how they were going to do it.
Same. As much as people were saying that, I was like, y'all are quick to jump to things.
Yeah.
I don't know. But then you watch it, you're like, they're doing that.
And they're making it work. Now, I do want to see, and you can see that they're hinting that you're going to see more Green Lantern stuff. They're hinting that you might see the Lantern Corps later on. We might do some space stuff. One of the biggest complaints about this in the beginning was, damn, it's Green Lantern. We hanging out in this small rinky-dink ass, redneck ass town. And I was thinking that too. I was like, all we want to see was space done properly with Green Lantern after that 2011 movie. Yeah, so why are we hanging out in damn, Waco?
Right,
whatever.
Right.
But man, the more that I hang out in this town,
the more I'm like, you know what? Let's not rush.
Yeah.
Let's take our time. Let's stay here for a little bit. And I think the reason why is because, well, the mystery is off to a good start, and it does involve, you know, it is sci-fi. It involves aliens, but again, feels like a very grounded mystery and a very grounded investigation. But I just love the supporting characters here, man.
Oh yeah, they got some great actors.
Yeah, Kelly MacDonald as the sheriff. Yeah, what's his name? Ritter, Jason Ritter.
Yeah,
as their lawyer, because they come in and they're already getting in trouble in town. And I really like, and they're hinting that this guy might be another character, but Garrett Dillahunt.
Dillahunt, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty ominous, and I'm really into what his character is and what he's doing. And they say he's probably going to be somebody. I'm not going to say who that is yet because I don't even know. But I like his character a lot, and I'm enjoying those characters in that town, man. And again, this is a very character-driven show, so I'm in no rush to get to space yet. Yeah, which says a lot about a Green Lantern show.
Sure. And there's an interrogation scene that everybody's talking about.
Of course. Well, yeah, the one we saw. No, that. The dialogue and the acting in that scene, and there's somebody who I didn't even pull up yet, but somebody that's been interrogated, and that actor's great. And is there something else about that scene, though, that people are talking about besides?
Well, just mostly that, so you from Oklahoma, Barack Obama, you ain't got nothing else to say. That's all you got to say about that.
Yeah, you didn't drop one N-word. Yeah, you ain't from around here. That was brilliant. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but that was when I said the dialogue was great, that was brilliant. But yeah, man, I'm enjoying, as I said, this grounded approach to this character who's usually saved for, space adventures, who's saved for some of the most comic book stuff. Yeah. You took the most comic book character, one of the most comic book characters they have, and you turned it into True Detective. Wow. Right. I got to kiss your ass for that. The biggest reason I think that this is the best thing that they've done so far. And keep in mind, when I say the best, I'm not sitting up here saying, oh my God, it's something so original that blew my mind. I'm saying that it's the best because it is doing something that the rest of these shows and movies aren't doing. They're not doing James Gunn.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
They don't. This show does not have the James Gunn feel.
Yeah.
No disrespect to James Gunn. This is not even a backlash against James Gunn. I was just talking about how after one movie that, we're talking about Supergirl, after one movie that didn't do well, everybody's like, oh shit, is this in trouble? Oh, James Gunn, you better look out, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you blew it, didn't you? You that up, James, didn't you? No, man, it's just one movie, and I never thought that they were going to, that was going to say that it was a failure. So this is not me doing a backlash against James Gunn at all. But everything in the DCU so far has had his tone.
Yeah.
His humor, the wild, frantic action, the way he films it sometimes, and that music, or like you like to say, the needle drops.
Yeah.
Him throwing his playlist and everything. Everything has had, even when it's not directed by him, has had his influence.
It's had his thumb on it.
Yeah. We know this didn't do well, but even Supergirl felt to a certain extent like a James Gunn movie so much that it felt like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, for sure.
All of that is in this show. All of that is all of that can be seen. It's the humor, a little bit of the action, even the music, but it's all dialed back.
Sure.
And you were talking about David Lindelof.
Damon
Lindelof. This has more
his feel.
More of his feel.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not saying that James Gunn and Damon Lindelof are great with characters in their own way. I think James Gunn is great with characters more in that comic book genre kind of way.
Yeah.
Damon Lindelof is really just good with just characters in general, man.
Yeah.
And he works a lot in sci-fi. And fantasy, and even with comics.
Yeah, cut his teeth on Lost. But yeah, it's like he knows how to take this stuff and go like, but let me bring this into a real world situation where it's not silly. It's not gonna not be what it is.
Yeah.
but everybody will be able to relate to it.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, man, I think, don't get me wrong, I think except for the stumbling of Supergirl, I think James Gunn is doing a great job. I mean, we wouldn't have this show if it weren't for him.
Sure.
And him picking the talent for it.
Right.
But I think it was long overdue to have something that did not feel like a James Gunn show or movie. And this stands out. And I want to see more James Gunn stuff, but we need more things more diversified shows and movies. Something don't feel like his thing.
It's going to be really interesting to see Damon Lindelof's take on Guy Gardner in this.
You know what? I know what you mean, man, because you can see Guy Gardner in the trailer.
Because everything is, they already said that he's going to be in it. Yeah, he's in the trailer. But, in the James Gunn properties, Peacemaker and Superman, he's been a goofball. It's been pure comedy.
Yeah. No, I'm trying. Yeah, there he is right there. And I mean, listen, even at his most serious, you're going to be laughing at that stupid ass haircut.
Right.
But I am interested to see how they're going to dial him back because the Guy Gardner that we saw in Superman and also in Peacemaker, that can't be the same guy in the show right here. All those funny shit, Yeah,
because it makes you question, like, how do you get to be a Green Lantern?
Yeah, exactly. No, I would love to see how they do this character with that haircut. And so far, what we've seen with him and how they tone him down, or at least adapt him to the tone of this show.
Yeah,
that's a good point. Was that Sinestro?
Let me see, because I know which actor is going to be.
Is that him?
I think it is.
Yeah, they didn't give him that damn. They didn't give him my forehead.
Yeah, his widow. He's got to have his widow's peak.
Yeah,
it ain't Sinestro without the widow's peak.
Yeah. So, but no, man. So far, so good. I think this is an excellent start. I'm there for every episode. I cannot wait for the next one, man. And I get the feeling, like, you remember when we watched True Detective and you couldn't wait to see the next one?
Oh, yeah.
This is the same feeling I have for this show right here.
Yeah. If they had been cool with us, they would have sent us 6 of the 8, and then we'd be sitting around waiting for those last 2. You know how often they've done that to us.
Man, they did that to me with The Boys. And I was pissed about that, man. Look, that's a dick move.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've done it to both of us with certain shows. They'll send you the whole season and you'll watch it before the season premieres. And then you got to wait a month and a half or 2 months to watch the last episode because they didn't give it to you.
Yeah.
That's torture.
It is.
You shouldn't do a person like that. So, you know what? If I had to have a choice between doing that or watching it every week, I'd rather do it this way. So I'm good with that. So maybe we'll just do a
wrap up.
A wrap up, yeah. A wrap up, or if something big happens, maybe we'll wait a couple of episodes and come back.
Sure.
And talk about it. But yeah. Somebody said ratings. I mean, you don't want to do a rating for this particular episode.
Full price. Yeah.
High full price for me. This particular episode, love it. If I had to go individually by episodes, this is a full price. But can't say anything about the season yet because we haven't seen it.
Right.
So hope we'll stay.
Yeah, that is the actor playing Sinestro.
That is. Do you know the actor's name?
I don't. He's either Danish or Nordic or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, man. I can't wait till next week. Well, would you look at that? You made it to the end of the video. That means you really like us. So just go ahead and press that like button and subscribe while you're at it. And check out our other channels, our social media like Instagram, TikTok, and our Patreon where we have new stuff coming up all the time. And we'll see you on the next video.